Countdown.
Hello.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show, everyone. It is a beautiful, rainy Wednesday mid-morning here in the Ozarks.
And it hailed today.
That's what Chris said. He walked into the room this morning after he got ready, and he's like, "Did you see the hail that came down?" And I was like, "No, sure didn't."
Huge raindrops, but I didn't see any hail on the way in.
I mean, I didn't hear it either. And usually you hear the hail as it hits things, but I didn't. Whatever. Apparently it hailed. By the time I left the house, there was no evidence of it. So as far as I'm concerned, he lied to me.
Did you say hey guys?
Oh.
I didn't say hey guys. I sure didn't.
You just did though, so now we're good.
Hey guys. Alrighty. So it is Ryan and myself up in the house today. We're going to be doing some hat patches. So we've got a couple tooled ones. We're going to show you all of the styles of hat patches that we can cut for you. If you don't want to cut them out yourself, we do sell veg tan pre-cut patches. So you can, advertise to your people these things. And then you just order, 1, 25, 100 at a time and call it a day. No cutting involved for you. And because, cutting like little clipped corners is awful. That's no fun.
And
nobody wants to do that.
This would just drive me insane trying to cut that more than once consistently.
Right? Yeah. So we had all these made a couple years ago. They're in the catalog. They're on the website. If you type in hat patches, it's a whole category. I'm sure we'll put a little link down there. But in any case, so Ryan and I are going to have some fun today. But what we wanted to do is we are going to do a custom one for one of you lucky folks out in the audience. So we have a trivia question that if you answer correctly, and you have your logo to send us. So this is actually like a minor caveat for you guys. You have to have the file ready. So whatever it is that you want engraved on the hat patch, we are going to send it to our Glowforge. We will engrave a hat patch custom for you, but you have to be able to send us your image here in the next
Do we need a specific file format?
5 minutes. A PDF is good. A JPEG is all right. If you've got a vector.
Vector is winning.
A vector is the top one, but it does need to be black and white. So that is, we can't engrave colors. That's not a thing. So the image either needs to be where it can just be turned black and white and still be fine. So in any case, that's what we're going to do. Liz, what happened to the bear?
It was ugly.
What shape do you
Oh, like the teddy bear? We're going to do that next week. Teddy bears are next week. We made a little... This weekend was really crazy, and I came back and I had to unload a trailer from Farm Fest. And so I went to him yesterday and I was like, we're going to do an easy week this week because the teddy bear seems like a lot and I'm not mentally prepared for the teddy bear. So next week, teddy bear is what we're going to be doing.
We both are skittish and flexible, so the teddy bear was a bit scary, so we changed our plans entirely.
Exactly.
And
that's
we've
what
got
we do here.
Abigail, whose hands you can see over here. She's playing.
She's coloring.
Some of our. No, you're good. Some of our. There she is. With our leather dye pens. These are a lot of fun. It's alcohol leather dye in these here markers. And they've got either a brush tip, which you can't. Oh, there we go. Brush tip, nice and flexible. Or a fine tip, like a little marker.
Oh, how fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know the other
Blended.
side was there.
I didn't know that.
I showed you that.
Oh,
But,
I
yeah.
wasn't listening.
I love the brush tips. That's like a calligraphy marker or a Copic marker or something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they're a lot of fun. They don't really blend because it's dye straight onto leather, but
You know what? This would be a super
they
cute
do
project.
gradient really well.
As if you were at some kids event, you know how people do face painting? You could have kids come over and draw their own little hat patches, color their own patches, and then you could sew
That's
them onto
cute.
hats.
Yeah.
Look, there's Abigail.
Oh, hey, look.
Banging on the
Abigail.
rug. We're going to clip that later. That was great.
That's
Abigail on Abigail. Hey, Tony.
Oh, my God.
I have my chats on top of each other,
Oh.
which makes it hard to see the YouTube chat because the Twitch chat is championing half of it.
Championing?
Championing.
It's a real word.
Isn't it? Isn't
No.
that? Did I get it right?
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. Okay.
champion.
Liz, did you see my email yet?
Yes,
start.
she did.
Yes, with your cat. We did. I can't open the picture files that you send because I don't have an iPhone and computers. I mean, I also don't have an Apple computer, so nothing
Also,
likes that
Andrea
file.
probably doesn't realize that she's sending them
Oh,
because whenever
that's
you
just
take
how
a
it does
picture,
it.
Apple saves it.
Yeah. So Apple is special, and we use Microsoft products, and I have a Android phone. So I had to make Tony open it because he does have an iPhone. He thinks he's fancy or something.
Perfect.
Perfect. Good job.
Yeah, the trivia question. What is it?
Oh, yeah. So is everybody ready? Is everybody ready for the trivia? So this is how it's going to work.
I got to be able to see all the chats as well.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So Tony has to be able to see the chats. So
Have your...
I assume that multiple people are going to have the correct answer because most of you were here for the experience. So how do we want to choose our winner, Tony? Just the first person that comes through on our screens?
Why don't you roll a die?
That's what I was thinking.
And remember, have your logo file ready.
Yes.
PDF is preferable. JPEG will work.
Yeah.
So
And then you will also get to choose the hat that we put it on. So we have these 5 hats. I will tell you, these are nice hats that Tony picked out. And I went to Walmart last night and I got these ones. They're still fine.
they're still pretty awesome.
Just these are just, I don't know. Tony's probably going to be like, these are better.
I love this felt hat.
The
It's
felt hat is
fantastic.
really nice.
And
Yeah.
see, the felt hat is good. I picked out one good one, but I also, this is like a blue corduroy hat, which I thought was fun.
Yep.
And then a green denim, which honestly, they should be switched. In my opinion, you should have a
Yes.
blue denim and you should have a green corduroy, but whatever, Walmart, we'll just go with this.
Intentionally misleading.
Yeah. I like texted
then
him last night and I was all
the nice
excited
ones.
about my green corduroy and none of that was correct.
The green hat is like comfort colors, if anybody knows. That's a Richardson hat. I don't know what the other one is.
So, alrighty. So you'll get to choose your hat and this. So what we'll do is, do you want to assign? So, oh, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind. We'll just roll the die and we'll figure it out. We'll count people.
Just pick him and get it over with.
All right, Dean. You and Denny's shoulder holster. He claimed it last week. He was just like, "Yep, that's mine.
Oh,
Thanks.
well, there you go.
I'll take it. Thank you so much for making it. Doesn't matter what it is. I'll take it."
Can't hurt to ask.
All righty, Brenda. We are just about to give you a trivia question that you will be able to answer to win a custom hat that we will laser engrave your logo on if you have a logo handy. So if you enter, you need to have a logo handy. That's just the one caveat that we need. It needs to be able to, and you'll email it to Anthony@springfieldleather.com or live@springfieldleather.com. Either one will get to Tony so that he can,
And be ready to send it like as soon as we pick you.
yeah.
Because
So
we're going to engrave it during this video.
that's right. All righty, guys. The trivia question is, what social account of Liz's got hacked? That's the trivia question. What social account of mine was hacked last weekend?
And then you got to roll the dice
And then we will roll the dice.
after we get some responses.
Dean, I don't know. I assume it's over at Denny's desk. Denny's on his way to New Mexico, so that's sucker. Remember the suckers.
Sucker, yeah. Poor guy stuck out there hiking and fishing. It's going to be
We
miserable.
got 3 right answers. 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's,
we
that's a
can-
re-roll.
We'll just call it a
Okay.
2. So we've
So,
got 14.
Number 4.
Number 14.
Yep. Because Liz went for a 3d6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, I kind of just counted all. Tony, what do you got? You do things. I can't see Facebook either, so.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I like these dice.
All right, Nick.
How about I'm gonna write the name? I'll write the names down to the people that got the right answer, and I'll draw it out of the hat.
Okay.
Or I'll put it in the picker.
Alrighty.
So are we going to officially say no more entries?
Yeah, so we're going to take what we've got, and Tony's going to put it in the picker, and we'll
Name
take
picker.
Magical
name
name
picker.
name picker. Alrighty, so these are the hat patches that we offer. So we've got the clipped corner. Actually, I don't really know what all of them are
I
called.
think chevron,
Chevron.
billboard, scoreboard,
Sure.
scoreboard,
Hexagon.
hexagon,
Not a perfect hexagon, but it's
Yeah.
still a hexagon.
small rectangle, and large hat patch.
That's right. This thing is huge.
Yeah, it's quite gigantic on a hat.
Yeah, but you know, if you got but sometimes those bigger, like really big trucker hats or whatever. I mean, or if you got a really big logo, you just want to scream it out. That's the one for you.
Yep.
So alrighty, so these are our options. I think they're all split to
5, 6.
5, 6. Yep. So,
So-
they go to you as a 5, 6.
Perfect for tooling.
What we are going to be doing is showing you how to use a class 26 to sew it on, and then we will also be hand sewing 1 or 2 on. And then we'll go from there. So as Tony figures out the winner for this, we'll get started.
Get going.
Yeah.
All right. Also, this one. I guess we got to wait for a hat to be picked, so we don't sew on the hat someone wanted.
I'll just show what you have done.
Yeah.
What I did for.
So I went ahead and just tooled up some oak leaves on this yesterday. I have not done oak leaves before, so they turned out okay. But it's good and thick leather, so I didn't punch through even going in with my lifter or modeling
Good
tool.
and thick. Good and thick.
Good and thick. Andy did a great little. Let's do it this way.
SLC.
Little SLC. It's so good. I love how Andy's been doing these wood boards with the nails, and they look just fantastic.
Yep. And then Tony plopped this one in the Glow Forge this morning, so we've got our lasered out SLC logo as well. On just this is our I think is it our trading card size or is it?
No, it's a hat patch.
No, it's
Okay. So it's
that's the one that's not.
it's the one that's not here.
It's the other one.
So this is the other size of hat patch that we sell.
And that's how it will look coming off the laser if you're not familiar with those.
Yeah.
But in general, it's like sewing anything else on. Do you want to get your wing divider set? I've got these ones set here to fit Andy's border just because that seemed good and responsible. But I just keep saying good and today.
Yeah, I know. There's 2 qualifiers.
Yep.
Oh, so I've been listening to the Witcher books.
Oh,
and
nice. They're so good.
They're all right. It's been a bit of a struggle. So
They're slow.
what I've noticed, like every time they are describing something, they have to have like 3 descriptive words in a row, and it's just too much. I'm like, this is too many descriptive words for this situation. Like at some like 1 to 2 is usually fine.
Yep.
But just the third, I'm like, it's unnecessary.
Yeah, they're definitely not
unnecessary. And
the
I don't know if it's
moving.
like the translation is like this is the closest. Like we don't have the word that means this thing, so maybe they're giving us as many words as possible.
We have to use a couple words to hit the same mark.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you. At some point, I'm just like, this is too much. Anyways, that's my little off.
Fun books, though.
That's descriptive words. Yeah, it's, I'm on book like 7, so I've made it pretty far.
Yeah, clearly you don't enjoy them.
Do you want a grant?
Probably so, yeah. I
All right,
guess.
I think that I have everybody's name on there. If I don't, and it makes you mad, who can you call?
You can call your senator.
I'm using our 4mm spaced round hole punches. They will work well for this because you're going to get a good tight spacing that still won't take you all day to sew, and it'll hold it to the hat nice and tight. But not good and tight.
Nice and tight.
Not good.
And don't be like me and forget to border it before you tool, so now I've got tooling running over the
that's
border,
all right.
but just in general, don't be like me.
A little harsh on yourself.
Don't smoke your pipes in your rocking chair. That's what Ryan is saying right now. I wanted to call Ghostbusters. Darcy, I don't hate adjectives. Sup, Rusty? I just don't think that you need 3 of them sometimes. What was that spinny thing?
Well, that's the spinning wheel.
Oh, that's the spinning wheel.
I'm trying to be able to size it as I get it on here, but it won't let me size, so everybody's going to have to look at it for a second.
Did you master Quick Shine?
No.
No.
I didn't on the one that's lasered.
No, I'm finishing the edges with some really beautiful Tokenol.
Yep.
Yeah, this one.
And then the tooled ones are quick shined.
So we did Quick Shine some things, Dean. Denny's not here, but we still got it done. We are still capable.
It's the best stuff. I love it.
I do like adjectives. I love using big words in awkward places. Like, it's my favorite thing to do with Rusty, actually, is to use a word that he doesn't know. And then he gives me this look, and then it makes me laugh. All right, here we go.
Click to spin. I've never used this thing, so.
Ooh.
Look how fancy. Woo! Look at that spin.
If your name's not on here, I apologize.
Andrea! Oh, Chevy, it's so close!
Andrea wins!
Oh, poor Nick.
Nick.
Alright.
It's okay, Nick. We'll send you some Bitcoin later.
So, yep, Andrea, send Tony that file.
Live at springfieldleather.com.
Love at springfieldleather.com.
Live
And then, what,
at-
Andrea, what hat do you want? Pick your hat.
Yeah, and your hat patch shape.
Pick your hat. Pick your hat. Any
Who's
hat.
shaking the table? Is it you?
I don't think so.
Jimmy said salt in the wound.
It was real, like, that was all, like, yeah, that's fate giving you a really hard time.
Yeah, the little spinner wheel was kind of cute.
It's fun.
Oh, spinny.
Little spinny boy.
So Stryker, which is Christian, said that Liz is exceedingly, amazingly, begrudgingly annoyed by adjectives.
Begrudgingly. No, I think she is taking delight in it. There's no begrudging.
But sometimes there's so much. Like, if you've not, just like listen to a chapter of The Witcher and you're just like, what are these words? Sometimes I'm just like, I don't even know them.
She would like the blue corduroy.
Blue
I love
corduroy.
you. Look at that.
It's the coolest.
I'm gonna put. Look at that. I don't do hats because then my ears do this, and I should have my elf ears on when this happens.
There you go.
Anyways.
Michelle probably has hers.
Yeah, she probably does. It's getting close to Friday. I have mine at home.
Nice.
I did get some when we went to Renfest last year.
Nice. You should wear them. Wear them for the video Friday.
It's gonna be so salty.
Is he being salty?
All right. So there's your hat. Good choice. Love it. All right. Which one do we want to put the oak leaves on, Liz?
Charles, you did hear Miss Abigail, the hugger of trees. She is in house.
I like the oak leaves on the
Look at
felt
that.
hat.
Yes, I think that's perfect.
I think that's the way to do it.
I don't think there could be a better one for the oak leaves
Nope.
than a felt hat. To make sure we get the cardboard out. Okay, so a few things about hat patches. I have had an amazing amount of people reach out and say, hey, can I iron on leather hat patches? We don't recommend that. I mean, you can try it and see, like they have, because people always, they want to do the, like the iron-on backing that you would do on a fabric or like one of those embroidered hat patches. Yeah. We do not, like, recommend that. You're going to burn your leather.
Are not good friends.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you have a method that works for you to actually get the stuff to melt and you're not burning your leather, I mean, by all means, leave us a comment. Let us know.
You could try to iron it from the back, but boy, that'd be a hassle.
Yeah.
Get your iron in there.
Like iron-on thing, not really super happy. And a lot of people are just like, is there an adhesive that will just hold the leather to the hat? That is also not super recommended. Like, it's going to peel off.
Hats go through a lot.
Is there one that will attach it? Yes. Is there one that will make it stay? Yeah, stitching.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So when it comes to leather hat patches, really, at the end of the day, like sewing is the answer that I'm always going to give you. You are welcome to experiment on your own and try whatever. We've got some double-sided sticky tape that is really strong, but I don't know how long it's going to last. Plus, hats get wet. They have like things happen. You sweat in them.
You hit tree branches.
Yeah. Apparently, Ryan over here likes to use his hat as like a exclamation mark whenever he's annoyed with things.
You know, you're acting overly angry about a simple thing. That's one of my favorite things to do. Throwing your hat is great punctuation of that fake anger. It's
so you never know what your clients are going to do with their hats. So anything besides sewing it on, like that's always going to be my final answer.
Yep.
So you can try whatever you want, but that's not. I have zero recommendations beyond sewing it to the hat.
For the initial sticking it to your hat, though. 1/2-inch basting tape, and don't be shy with putting it on there because you're going to have to sew it on the hat. So it's best to have it stuck down at least temporarily.
Yeah. So we like our
and I am laying this inside the holes, so I'm not trying to push needles through tape.
Top one.
And so that way, as the hat gets dirty and is out in the world and catching dust and stuff, you don't get this like layer of grime around the edge of your patch.
Yeah, nobody wants that. So.
Yep, don't be shy with it, because the better it sticks, the easier it is to sew. And basting tape's not horribly expensive.
It is quite cheap, actually, from what you get. William's asking about zippers. Actually, while I was at Walmart last night buying hats. I did get a zipper on Friday. I'm going to be finally making the leather skirt that I said I was going to make like a year ago when we got this cool lambskin in. Yep. So I will be installing a zipper in a skirt on Friday. So yay for zippers.
And you get to put up with me again.
And we'll have this guy back again. I tell you what, my contacts are not happy today. I feel like it's like they are blurry. So I apologize about the comment section. Tony might need to help me with this because
which way is right side up?
I like that. I like it.
Yeah. As soon as I turned it, I was like, nope, that's it.
That's the way.
All right, so now
This is the way.
this is the way. Get yourself good and centered.
Go ahead.
Get yourself good and centered, and when you're centering it, you're not looking at the very crown of the cap. You're looking at the top of your front bit. I'm not sure if that has a name, but the front bit, and just line it up centered there. That's about right. You could measure it. That would be advisable. I've never been known
You
to
could
do
do
such
like a,
things.
I think
You got
a paper tape would be really handy, like a fabric tape
Yep.
measure, where you go from this seam to this seam,
Yep.
and then just find your center line and kind of mark it on the top and the bottom and
or
line
just
it up there.
eyeball it.
I was gonna say, that looks
pretty good.
you
Probably
have
good
you
enough.
have measuring devices here, so if you go like 3, you got 3-ish there. So you're pretty close.
Measuring devices here, man.
Pretty close. If you wanted to be more exact, your fingers work. Use what you got.
Yeah, I think knowing your physical measurements is useful.
It is. This
Like-
is a yard to here, right here.
Yeah.
So that's my yard.
So yeah, because I know I'm about 1.25 inches there. I'm about 14 inches here. So it's just useful. I can take a consistent 3-foot step.
There you go.
All handy stuff you learn as a geology student.
You're like, I need to measure this.
Well, it's for mapping caves. Mapping caves because GPS doesn't work, and sometimes you don't have
In the earth.
Mhm.
It doesn't like to go down there.
underground. Yeah, it's weird. And sometimes you don't have a partner to hold the other end of like a big measuring tape, so you just have to pace it off.
Well, David, I'm sorry that you don't wear skirts with zippers, but you could try. Nobody's.
Yeah. No one's stopping you.
I was gonna say, I feel like men mostly just used to wear skirts before like pants were a thing,
Seems like a great breezy lifestyle.
right?
Yeah.
In a lot of the world, it's still a thing.
Mhm.
That's still a thing.
No, Chevy was using a box. He was making a box or a round box using fancy stitches. I don't know if it's going to show it or not.
Some fancy stitches that me and Andy taught you.
Yes.
Yes.
You can always smell a yard or mow it.
There you go. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can. Look at you.
Hey, that's
Aw.
Andy's little stitch. Nice. That looks
That's a
cool.
Batman box.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, here, let me.
That's fun.
Let me look over there for you.
Thanks.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. I'm gonna go non-wax thread. It'll look better.
Whenever you want, man.
I don't like that. All
I
right.
probably would have went with some natural thread.
Hopefully for Lisa, she said her sound was cutting in and out. I listened to it. It sounded fine on my end.
Did you unplug it and plug back in?
No, I listened to it.
Oh, not you,
Oh,
Lisa. My phone didn't work yesterday, and that was what it needed. It needed to be unplugged and plugged back in. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's super classy. Maybe
I
we'll
think
do.
the black thread's
Maybe we'll
gonna
do
look
another giveaway
nice.
on these other hats.
Give it away now.
Oh, also, I wanted to say thank you so much to Troy Stone. We received his trading card today. Josh Armstrong, if you are out there, I asked the office today and we still haven't seen yours. So
See you.
it must be stuck in the post office somewhere. But anyways, thank you so much to Troy Stone for sending in a beautiful card. He has been out of leatherwork for a while, but he wrote us a beautiful little note and thanked us for our videos and taking the time to do this. And so he sent us a little trading card with some leather that he got at Tandy like 30 years ago. So
Nice.
that's impressive. That leather is as old as I am.
Wow.
Chicken legs. Wearing skirts on the weekends might be acceptable.
well, if you don't call it a skirt and you call it a kilt,
Yeah. They used to have kilt Wednesdays in the shop. That was a thing for a while Skylar was here because,
Or call it what you want and wear what you want.
yeah, be you guys. Just be you. Sometimes I wear a skirt. I'm super excited about this one. I'm pretty stoked about my leather skirt. It's
I think
going
it's
to be
gonna be
great.
a fun
Yeah.
project.
Hopefully it goes well.
All right, do you want to hand stitch this, or do you want to machine stitch?
I will hand stitch this one, and then you can do some machine sewing while all these fine people are watching you.
Yep. Oh yeah, one thing about the hand stitching is we are doing something I don't think we have ever done in a video before, and we're using Glover's needles.
Yes, so that is, we pre-punched our holes, and we punched holes instead of slots. So,
Pointy.
yep,
Sharp
so
needles.
super sharp needles.
They'll hurt you.
Typically, whenever you're saddle stitching, you're using harness needles, which is a blunted needle, not sharp. You are pre-punching like the slits in your leather, and then you don't want to then cut another hole, so you don't want a sharp needle. However, this one, we have punched round holes so that you can easily go through it, not a slit. So we used our 4 millimeter
4 millimeter punch set.
round punch set.
Ignore the broken one.
Because you want the hole, but then you need a sharp needle to make it through the rest of the hat.
Yep.
So we are using our Glover's needles, which I don't think that if we have, it's been a really long time. But this is a thing that we sell. It is a sharp needle made for like things that you're doing where you're not pre-punching your hole. So in like repair situations where you need a sharp needle, you don't have poundo or like a cutting board and a granite underneath where you can actually like chisel out holes.
Right.
You can use Glover's needles to just pierce a hole and go through. So that's what we're using today.
Learn something new.
Yeah, I had never used them that way because sometimes I'll be sewing on a gusset and it gets a little wonkier on the corner. I don't notice till I'm done. Glover's needles,
Yeah.
quick repair job.
I like
Good and
this
good.
leather. What is?
I don't know where these came from. It looks
The
like
brown
the
sugar?
Dakota, yeah. All right.
That's right, Chevy. Some of that Leathercrafter's precision guesswork. I wore that shirt yesterday, and I did that little snap video, which I thought was actually really
I
appropriate.
almost wore that one today. And so for the... Okay.
I wore mine today because you wore it yesterday. And I was like, I can make sure that Liz and I won't be wearing the same shirt today.
You guys don't want to be twins?
Sometimes we do.
And then I'll be sewing this one onto another hat. Let's go for this guy.
And then I'm going to start my sewing
That navy one.
at the bottom middle.
Oh, because it's
The navy one?
sea colors.
So this has-
Oh,
Look at you using your mouth.
yes. And then this one, Tony went ahead and cut a fairly large groove in for the sewing machine to sit right in that groove, which will be nice.
I don't have to mark anything.
You should sew it with white thread.
Well, I've got
On the
black
machine.
thread on the machines.
I can fix that for you.
Yeah, if you want to run and grab a spool of white thread, 138.
Oh my God, I'm going to attempt to not stab myself.
I believe in
What
you.
do you
You want some
think
rubber
about
discs?
I don't know, maybe my hands are all nice and
I wanna see
Saddle
where you
soapy?
get it.
well, like for the tokenol, they're nice and
Yeah.
or stab Ryan in the face.
That
Our
too.
whole room just left.
Yeah.
Just us guys. What are we gonna do now?
Nothing but us chickens. Hey, Andy, if you're in there and they're coming to get the thread, can you get them those rubber discs for Liz so she doesn't...
What size are those patches? These sizes?
Mhm.
All the sizes, like if you go to the website and you look at them, each of them will list the individual patch size, but we don't have anything better to do, so we could tell
There
you.
you go. That guy, it's about 2x3. So I think most of them are going to be about 2x3. Roughly. 3.5 on that guy. Sorry, my hands work, but my brain doesn't. So I'm not saying much, but that's not new. And then the big guy is 3.25 by 4. So
3.25 by 4.
very big guy. But yeah, for the one I'm sewing on the machine, I'm doing the same thing with just putting the basting tape on it to stick it to the hat and make my life easier.
I will say you do have to kind of be a little careful when you're using the Glover's needles to not
Andy gave me that if you needed that.
split
That's not
your
what I asked Andy
thread.
Andy gave me
Thanks, Andy.
discs for discs. And
Ooh.
White
you
138.
didn't have white 138, so Terry helped me out with white.
Gotcha.
138.
I do have a white bobbin. Cool. What are you doing over there?
Oh, Andrea, live at springfieldleather.com.
Strikers asked this question a couple times, and when I was at the embroidery store getting the hats, she was like, "Oh, do you guys sew leather patches on hats?" And I was like,
We sell leather patches.
"Not exactly." I said, "We sell the patches. We haven't really talked about doing it as a
Service.
correct."
will be lacing and don't want the wool.
But we could click out and laser design a design on a hat for you.
Dean, take your trimmers to it. So if you've got like little hair trimmers, dog trimmers, some sort of a hair trimmer, and you can shave the hair off the edge of your shearling.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Give it like a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch of like slope is what I always do. And shearling plays much nicer.
Yep.
Probably no way to use a pony.
It would be awkward. I don't know.
Just make sure your pony's not moving so you can sit on the saddle properly.
I'm sure there's specific like hat sewing jigs that people who do this more than once every 25 years use, but we don't have that.
Does a clipper work? Electric? Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Electric clippers. Yeah.
Electric clipper works perfect.
Something a little sturdier.
That's
than a beard
exactly what you
trimmer.
want.
Oh, look at Abigail's little patch.
You get bring it over here, Abigail.
Most of us they can see.
Look how cute it is.
She made polka dots.
Where do I put
Right
it?
here.
I don't know here.
Right here.
Ta-da!
We can't see it, Giggle Box.
It's polka dot.
Oh, for Pete's sakes.
Oops.
Those are so cute.
I know, right? It's impressive.
Oh, nice job.
You're welcome.
There we go. Okay, white thread. I'm going to use this as a test piece.
Lisa says she just puts the brim.
Here, can you get that one off the ground? I'll use that as a test piece.
In the pony.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, that one actually.
Oh, I'm not going to use it. There's Abigail's other one. It was great.
Oh, that one.
Oh, it's a little
It's
flower.
wonderful. I love
It's supposed
it.
to look Hawaiian.
It does.
Wayne, this is just a rubber washer. It's actually something that we sell.
Yep. That's the 1.5 inch, 1.25 inch.
Something like that. But yeah, we have these little that are really super handy. So instead of using like pliers to pull it through, these little washers to make it easy.
Do you have a kid's bike? A grandkid's bike? Pull their tube out and cut their tube up.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't listen to Tony.
I don't know. Pete's always getting the bad raw end of the deal.
I love to blame Pete for everything.
Yeah. Scapegoat. That's who Pete is.
He's my good friend. My good friend Pete. Takes all the blame for everything and never complains about it. Like he takes it like a champ.
All right, blue hat for the SLC patch. This one, I know which way is right side up.
I don't know what bingo markers are.
Oh, like the big like sponge tips.
Glover's needle. Nick on Facebook. Glover's needle. So it's
Like a glove,
Mhm.
but a needle.
They're spear tipped like your sewing machine needles
like
for leather.
spears.
Like this
Like all your spears you have.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can be successful twice today.
I do feel like, so like you could either, I'm saddle stitching this, which was maybe not the best idea that I've had. I maybe should have like whip stitched it, or not whip stitched it, but done like a buck stitch where you just go in and out, because that would have been a lot faster, but that's
Looks
fine.
good.
I don't have anything else to do for the next hour, so.
I love the look of a saddle stitch. All right, so I've got my patch stuck on in the same way I did the other,
With your tape.
with my tape. And now to the machine, which
Exactly, like Danny Glover.
I will say, bear with me slightly, I have not done this before.
Hey, Abigail, I'm getting ready to switch to that camera. I want to make sure that your head's not in the way.
Okay.
Wow.
That's-
It's not.
Doesn't look like it, but we can see every mistake that Ryan's about to make.
No.
Why don't you start in the center on the bottom?
Because it's a lot easier to get the sewing machine in here.
I'm just saying you're going to put your overlap in the.
You could just
in the
re-sew
corner.
the whole bottom.
Okay, resew the whole bottom.
I'm not gonna do that.
You got this.
You like it when
Start
things are
just this side
symmetrical.
of the center. Yeah, it really helps when I'm not done something and I get a lot of off-screen input.
I'm not even in the back
Ryan's
seat,
like,
I'm still
"Hush,
trying to drive."
Hush.
Look how fast these Class 26 machines go.
But I think it's a testament to how well that servo motor is.
Yeah, these things are fantastic. You can make them really crawl.
And there's even a setting on the bottom that you can dial in and say, hey, don't go any faster than this. So even if you floor it, it could crawl like this.
It resets your whole dynamic.
Ooh, little product placement there for Richardson caps. They are not sponsoring this video, and we did pay for them.
Nobody sponsors these videos except for we do.
SLC.
It's 100% sponsored by us.
Sponsored by myself.
I mean, you would think like Herman Oak would sponsor the videos because we plug them constantly, but no.
Have we asked?
No. Just kidding, Herman Oak. We love you. You know
We
that.
do.
If this is streaming in your break rooms, no hard feelings.
Hi, everybody. Have a good break.
Hi, Rorik. Your joke was hilarious this morning. I'm not.
You told us.
I'm not still recovering from it.
That was. I was like, "What's wrong?" And you were just. I was like, "Never mind. Don't. You don't have to tell me."
I can't.
This dude is teasing.
I think he's above the sweatband Carolina fat boy.
We're just gonna assume so, guys.
I may have not checked that at all. What a thought. You guys gotta speak up earlier so I don't make stupid mistakes. Let's see.
Oh, well, maybe we need to speed up our latency and have lower latency. So
There it is.
Good.
Ooh,
Good.
a little bit of a wrestling match when you get to the crown area. Liz, you know what I did?
What did you do?
I left the cardboard in it.
We literally talked about that so much.
Oh, no.
That's all right. We can
That's
cut
okay.
it out later.
Sew around it, then you can pull it out, and then it'll be a nice.
It'll be
back-
perforated.
It'll be a nice backer.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's a natural stiffener. It's a free stiffener.
Yeah.
Feature, not a bug.
I cannot get this back in the hole.
So clearly me and Liz are the experts on this.
Shh. We're the experts on everything. They don't know that. They don't. We're good.
Oh yeah, we do. The chat sponsor the video because they watch us and buy things from us.
That is
Oh,
right.
that's so sweet.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
A beaded deerskin
I enjoy having a job.
Glen Gary would be a neat project.
Tell a joke.
Thomas, that sounds like a lot of work.
No.
Who's our joke person?
Oh, razor blades.
Razor Blades. Where's Razor Blades when you need them?
Molly said that Abigail's was the bingo patch because it reminds her of the bingo ball.
Oh.
Rookie mistake.
Bingo.
Polka dot patch.
I don't get
Where's
I
Brandon?
know.
Where's Brandon when you need him?
The big sponge marker.
Oh yeah.
I'm with you. I got it.
Maybe you get it now.
Yeah.
Right? You get it.
Somos.
Little Fear loves that you're a nerd, Ryan.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, is that gray stitching and not white?
It's white.
No, in the hat itself.
Gray, yeah.
Bummer.
I almost thought that you brought gray in when I saw the spool, but then I realized it was white. It did look a little silvery at first, but it wasn't. It's all right.
That'll be my bad.
Yeah, we can blame Tony on that one.
I'm not going to take the blame for the cardboard in half up.
Yeah, I'm not either. Blame Abigail? Sounds good.
Sorry, guys.
When we talked about it, why didn't we just pull it out? When we talked
Well, we
about
did some of them.
Yeah,
we didn't do
pulled
all
out
of
the other
them.
one.
I was like, surely it'll be
this one
fine.
You didn't do. Oh, you did that one.
Did we get our logo yet? Andrea?
I don't know. That would require me to actually look at my email.
Well, aren't you supposed to be like
Tony doesn't do
sending
that.
it to the laser?
I don't check emails.
Abigail, your head.
My bad. Pass.
Jeez, Abigail.
So sorry.
This is my moment.
My moment.
What's wrong with the thread in the sewing
Why did you
machine?
take it from me?
Sewing through the cardboard is shredding the thread, so that's why it's making the crunching and the fraying, and that's on me.
This is Ryan's hat.
I've done a bad job.
Well, you know what Hannah Montana says.
I
Everybody makes
don't.
mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Is that
Is that what she says?
Everybody.
I'm so glad you're getting such life advice from Hannah Montana.
Tony knows what I'm talking about. He's just not speaking up.
Heath, nothing is wrong with the thread. Nothing, nothing at all. The thread is fine. Everything is
You
fine.
can see now that the holes are punched in the cardboard already that it's not fraying the thread as much anymore.
Yep. And it was around the top where there's a lot more tension on that cardboard that it was fraying thread. All right.
That was pretty funny.
Oh, hey, that cardboard's like much more. Ugh. Yep, I definitely sewed in the sweatband. I definitely sewed in the cardboard. I did a great job.
We'll just look at the front side.
So don't do that.
Things to remember.
Cardboard's only in places.
Right? It's not as complete.
I don't want that hat, just saying. There's one way to fix it. You can cut it all back out and we'll laser a new patch.
Yeah, the great thing about fabric
Wouldn't have to laser it. The patch is perforated. Or it's already, pre-punched.
Yeah.
That patch is still good.
I was this felt hat would be a little bit different, but all the fabric is
Yeah, this stuff's kind of self-healing.
Yeah.
So
on
whoever
this episode, yeah, little fear. On this episode, how not to sew a hat patch on with a sewing machine.
There you go. Me and Liz before the video were like, okay, so you're gonna use the machine, right? Not me. And both of us just kind of going back and forth till I got stuck with it.
I'm the hand sewer here. That's what I do.
I feel like we both are.
I did remember to pull my sweatband out because I'm hand sewing and I have to look at the inside. So.
Yeah.
Tootling.
You only moved it out of the way because you have to sew around it.
Exactly.
Right. I was
tootling right along.
too caught up on the rest of the logistics of sewing it on that I forgot some pretty crucial
We
bits.
should have used the natural thread with yours.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said, but Ryan didn't bring it.
Oh, well, I was
all right, guys.
Andy tried to hand it to me.
I did a bad job. I'm a bad person. I'm sorry.
He's just busy painting minis.
Yep.
You know what? If we don't mess up, then you guys will, and then you'll be sad that we didn't show. Like, now you're going to remember.
See,
If you guys go to sew your hat patches on, you'll be like, okay, did I take out the cardboard? Did I watch for the sweatband?
it's much faster to learn from other people's mistakes.
Exactly.
It's much cheaper.
Learn from us, and then you don't have to make the same mistake.
Don't ruin your own hat. Let me do it.
That's a great glass half full.
Can we phone in a Denny Burn? I mean, sure. He's not here, but we'll let him know in a few weeks if he makes it back.
I'll say it for him.
Yikes.
Sometimes he gets just like lost in the wilderness and he forgets what day it is.
I mean, I could see him deciding not to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's like just 100% on purpose. Be like, yeah, I'm good.
He was in Yellowstone the last time, and he looked at his phone finally. He got signal. He's like,
I was supposed to be back to work 2 days ago.
I was supposed to be back at work. It was 2 days ago.
It was 2 days ago.
What a charmed life. Man.
Listen, he's retired and old.
Yeah.
I'm letting him. He deserves it.
I want to do that.
He's like, well, I guess I'll give him a call. Let him know I'm on my way back. I'm still in Yellowstone.
There's our Springfield leather hat patch on a hat. It
Look at that.
got a little crooked in the sewing process.
Crooked.
It twisted on me.
Oh,
Serious thing.
So
It's a lot slower to hand stitch it. It's a lot easier, in my opinion. But I do love the machines. I just have not spent as much time with them.
I think you should try it again. I think you should do that SLC one.
But like good.
Yeah.
what are we going to cut this one off?
I don't know.
I can do it.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Snips. It snips.
That's fine. Look, this 100.
Yeah,
that totally goes with
That was
this.
great.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, yeah, you're going to have to.
It's like an Abigail hat.
Anyway.
What is?
This one. This feels very you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of my colors for sure. I like the wash too.
Yeah, Chevy says it looks good from there. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how good it looks.
Don't, Tony, you don't gotta be like this.
Look. Doesn't it look great?
He's such a punk.
I like the way you're facing it.
Fine darnation.
Check it out. Check how good it looks.
Guys,
Also looks good from this angle.
Get out of here.
I'm going home.
I need your comments, Tony.
Remember that time when Tony left the room for a while and it was just me and you doing the video in here?
Wasn't that nice?
My daughter yesterday, I see why the salt shaker got moved. Yeah, she put a she put a heart on it. She wrote her name on top.
That's hers now.
She wrote her name on top, and she also put a heart.
I don't think she knows what the salt shaker stands
that's
for.
cute.
She put a little heart over on the side.
Oh goodness.
She was like, the salt shaker needs a little bit of love.
Because he is.
It's safe now. He's gone.
Thanks, Liz. Getting bullied hard today. That's all right.
So what's everybody out there working on? Anybody got any fun things? We have the Batman box. That's pretty
very
cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I like
neat.
that a lot.
Yeah.
I still cannot get the hang of making a box. I've made a...
You just got to get really good at your 45-degree chamfers.
Right. As I've already been called out for, I'm a nerd, and I made a deck box for Magic the Gathering for myself out of Clayton's favorite leather, Veg Pig. He hates the stuff. I love it. Yeah, I made a deck box out of that and some buffalo calf we had in.
Nice.
And it was fun. I got to use one of the big lever lock clasps. Yeah, big chunky deck box for nerd stuff. How's that going?
It's fine, but with these, you really have to be careful with these Glover's needles because they are sharp and they will cut your thread.
Yes.
So coming back through is a little bit tricky. You definitely want to make sure that that first thread is out of the way as much as possible.
Advanced needles.
Yeah, so that you're not cutting it.
Yeah, I like the way the black thread looks on there. Gives a little pop to the border.
Thanks, Jessica.
Firms it up visually. Okay. This hat is also much softer than the other one. I think it's going to fight a lot less.
Yeah.
So that'll be one thing to consider if you've got these, well, not even these, but the trucker caps that have the not denim front. Yeah, if they've got the back
reinforcement.
front. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are going to fight you on the machine. This is good and floppy.
Good and floppy.
I did it again.
Qualifiers.
Qualifiers?
Yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't be mad at a nap.
Never.
All right.
So I have another niece story for today. I played my best uncle trick yet. We were at my family's house, and I was just trying to catch a few minutes in the hammock and just close my eyes for a minute. And she kept jumping in the hammock with me all weekend and pretending it was a boat.
Okay.
Which is adorable and fun. So I had a blast with it. And I was like, I could use like a 10-minute snooze. She jumped in and goes, Uncle Ryan, there's a shark. I was like, oh no, you gotta lay down and act like you're asleep so the shark doesn't see you. I got a good 5 minutes of just like chilling out with my niece in the hammock.
Aww,
Nice.
a little cuddle story.
Yep.
Which hat patch are we doing?
Anderson's.
So these are both the clipped corner.
Yeah.
That's what.
No, for Andrea's.
Oh, for Andrea.
Oh, whichever one she wants.
Yeah, Andrea, pick your patch. I don't. What is her logo? Does it fit better? A square?
Square. This one's too big for the hat.
Yeah.
I mean, the clip corner is a nice one. I love it. I like the billboard too, or scoreboard, whatever we call it.
What do you want, Andrea?
What if I just do...
Wow! That came out of nowhere.
Isn't it cute?
It's awesome. I love it.
Abigail, you're full of surprises.
That should go in this hat. That's the Abigail hat right there.
Cuteness.
That's the...
Cuteness.
So she finished the flower patch. So now that's an Abigail hat.
Okay.
If I ever saw one.
I like it.
All right.
Cute. So cute.
Well, change of plans. I'm sewing this patch now.
Sounds good.
Aw.
There you go. That one's all nice and sticky.
Oh, wow. It is.
Top right. So this one?
I'm going to quick shine this real quick. Packed in this corner. This one.
Ow. Babe.
Yep. Okay. There you go, Tony.
Tony goes what?
That's the hat patch she wants.
What?
The one that's on the front of the table.
Okay.
The elongated hexagon.
Elongated hexagon. This one?
See, Wayne knows our pain. Wayne knows the pain.
Wayne knows the pain.
Wayne knows the pain of the shifting patch.
Yes.
It sounds like a Nancy Drew story. The pain of the shifting patch.
Okay, so now this one has some quick shine on it, so it's nice and shiny. Its colors pop.
Chevy, it is the Bestagon. Thank you so much. Has anybody watched that recently? Has anybody just 10 minutes of hexagon loveliness? You just needed a little in your life there?
Hasn't been mentioned in a bit.
I know. Oh, look, I'm halfway done.
I'm tempted to take the black dye pen and hit the edges, but I don't want to screw it up.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Be fine doing it, or with
Yeah, this should be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine. Use the
I have
marker
faith in you.
end. Oh.
How's your coffee shakes this morning? Are you feeling okay? See, you're doing good.
But that's not the hand I shoot with.
That's my good hand.
Hexagon are the Bestagon. I found that if you open the adjustment band, it makes it a little bit more flexible. Tip of the day, guys.
There we go.
Tip of the day. Open the adjustment band.
I'm glad we have people in our chat to teach me how to do leather work, because I am struggling today.
Takes a village.
It does. I love collaborative projects, whether they were planned as such or not. I think this black dye pen is the most impressive one.
Do you want to dye on the screen?
Oh, sorry. Trying to have the steady hands. This is a much better shot. A thin piece of leather on edge.
It's cool. But why not use double-sided tape to hold it? Well, we did that, Dean.
Yeah.
But it still moved. It's still...
Basting tape is not stronger than a sewing machine's will.
Yeah. You could maybe increase the stitch length.
Yeah. I think I
and that
will.
might help it to not shift as much because you're not going through. And actually, for hand sewing, I would probably pick the longest possible stitch. Like if you've got a choice of round stitching punches,
We've got 4mm and 6 is what we sell.
I would probably have gone with a 6.
I like the look of the 4. I thought I was going to be hand sewing it. I was like, I'll put myself through that.
But I won. Liz gets what she wants. Because as Abigail called me this morning, I am
Leather angel.
the leather angel, which made me
Make a
happy.
little leather halo.
Dye or dye. Well, Dean, if it is the liquid product that you use to color leather, it is DYE. If it is the dye that you use to cut parts out, like a clicker dye, it is DIE.
I'm dyeing a die cut piece.
That is correct. He is
Oh my.
DYEing a DIE cut piece.
And my ability to use a sewing
Thanks.
machine makes me want to DIE.
What type of cement?
Thanks, Abigail.
Honestly, Dean, we don't recommend
Contact
glue
cement, yeah.
because it's probably going to soak through the hat. Like you could experiment with some things, and it might the fabric of the hat could definitely affect whether or not it would work. Like probably with the corduroy, I feel like you could get away gluing this because it's not nearly as porous. But the glue wants to soak into the hat. I don't know, gluing would be difficult. You could play around with the quantity or maybe just putting it on the leather and sticking it on the hat. I don't know. We haven't really experimented with that.
Tony, did you get that logo file ready to send to the laser?
Yeah, let's pretend that.
We can finish it later.
Yeah, and we'll
I'm having to redesign it a little bit to be able to put it in the laser.
And if not me, we'll have someone who's really good at using a sewing machine sew it on.
Let's see here. Fabric glue would work fine. Does that hold it well enough to sew, Thomas? Have you tried that? Andrea, I sold some of my pillows. I did not sell all of them at Farm Fest, but I did sell, I think, 6 of them. So
Nice.
that was all right. I was pretty happy with that. One lady, okay. I sold them to 2 people. One lady bought one to match a rug that she bought, and then another lady bought 5 of them. So that was...
I think that
Andrea, I'm going to leave a little swirlies off around the edge. Okay, Tony, sounds great.
Hey, perfect. Okay, so now this has a nice black edge on it.
Look at that.
Looks just a little
A little more
cleaner.
finished.
Yeah. Abigail, I love this patch. It makes me happy.
Oh, good.
It's super cute.
It is a hat. It is hat.
It is a hat.
Just like you.
It is
Let's hear.
camp.
Somebody said that so Aaron said that you remind him of his forever young daughter.
Aww. Gee, thanks.
She is like a little kid. She may be getting up there in the years.
But she still quotes Hannah Montana. So there's that.
It's youthful. It's not childish.
Well, howdy, Rusty.
How would anchoring the corners with one?
Hey, we talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah, I guess you could. If you wanted to, you could go through and do like a little whip stitch around the edge and kind of anchor everything in place before you get going. That might help while you're sewing.
Abigail did that with the dye pens.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
I came across a holster yesterday on social media. I think it's Facebook. That was bubble dyed.
Mhm.
Man, it turned out cool.
Have you watched any of our videos?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm familiar.
I said we've taught that a time or two.
I'm familiar. No, I was around some people who were not familiar with it, so
Mhm.
it was pretty exciting to explain it to them.
Yeah.
Who'd you make mad?
Him.
By making me use the machine.
Yeah.
Both of us wanted to hand stitch.
It's all right. I'm getting there.
Yeah, it's keeping her busy.
Therapeutic.
I poured 8 yards of concrete on Monday and have no fingerprints on my fingers. It doesn't sound good at all.
Oh my
Yeah, I'll change your
Ain't
opinion on
nothing.
hand
I have no
stitching.
fingerprints. No one can identify me ever.
Good luck.
Oh, they'll be back.
Good luck.
I see you're using the rubber disc to grip the needle.
Yep. Every once in a while when I need it,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's real handy.
Especially with Glover's needles, because
Yeah.
you can't just blindly grab at them.
Ugh. Cute.
I did that getting
We
them
should
together
pierce each other
yesterday.
After this.
No.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I wonder why no one. I wonder why no one sponsors us.
Like on the parent
Like,
trap.
what are you talking about?
And
Sorry.
again.
not
Disneyed
listening.
again.
I said
With-
after this, someone should pierce the other
What's up?
person's ear with the glove.
No,
Like
Abigail.
on parent trap.
All right, Josh, I think that was you. Yeah, the real Josh Best. So the dye pens that we're using are these. We sell them. We
Several
sell
different sets of
several
colors.
different sets of colors. All the markers are on the table because Abigail is a child and leaves all of her stuff out.
Oh no.
But that was a look. You don't even need any here today. I got it. But yeah, so these are. Let's see here. We've got 28-04, 28-02,
And 03.
and 03, 28-03. It's not an O, it's a 0. So anyways, yeah, we sell all those. It's quite an array. For Pete's sake, sorry. I don't know what goes in what,
Me
but here are the colors that aren't left in the packages.
I think we have another
So-
set that I just didn't grab for R&D because
Yeah.
we didn't need duplicate colors.
So yeah, and they work really well.
One thing I've noticed is that the cap is not a super accurate representation of color. Like this,
Well, it probably also depends on the leather that you're putting it on.
the pink in the outlines here is this marker. But once you figure it out, the colors are super consistent. So it just takes a little figure in that first time you use them.
Yeah, just like whatever leather you have, just test it out on a scrap piece before you do your real thing, and just kind of make sure that you're happy with it before you go gung ho.
Thank you. Don't overcomplicate it.
Sorry that I did that.
It'll be fine.
Can't believe you've done this.
Look how cute that is.
Isn't that great?
I love it. And I do love, so like if you have this, you just line it up with the center line. Everything's happy
But
there.
also, I'm noticing I look a little crooked.
Dean, calm down with your chest holster.
Chess holster?
Chest holster.
Chess.
When we were doing Denny's shoulder holster
Mhm.
setup last week, everybody was talking about chest holsters for that would be huge.
Mhm.
I can't imagine a revolver here.
Gotta tie my shoe. Just a second. Let me get this holster off of here.
Just like
And now I'm all second guessing myself. Am I level?
You know what? If it's off center, that is more Abigail. So she is off center. No, I think it's great.
Okay.
I think it's good. It'll be fine.
Y'all got me in my own head about it today. Okay, so
We have harassed Ryan to the point of no return.
it does not take much, to be honest.
Easily frazzled.
But hey, look at me folding out the
Look at you.
band
So,
and undoing
no
the
cardboard.
Everyone want to double check me, make sure I'm clear.
I think we're good. Clear.
Good. Clear.
Clear. We can sew now.
All right, we're going to go a little longer stitch length. Test piece.
We totally made this go an hour already, so.
Yikes.
An hour goes really fast.
Well, you might not see this hat patch finished.
Oh, Andrea's.
I'm trying.
That's all right. She knows what's happening.
Yeah, we promise it'll happen. And I'm sure I can find somebody in the shop that's sewn a hat patch on before.
I told him it was okay if it came out a little cockeyed because you're a little cockeyed.
I can't argue.
No cardboard, sweatbands folded out.
We got it. We
Will
got
be a functional hat.
checked all the boxes on this one.
You'd think, being someone who wears a hat nearly every day, I would think about those things.
Ooh, I do like the white stitching on that. That's fun.
Yeah, that would look nice. And I didn't feel like changing threads. It was a double benefit there. Oh, it's not going to hit exactly where I want it to. So close.
I can make sure it's centered up on this.
Yes, Dean, it is. I mean, it really should be all about you because you are the first here and you never leave early and you're probably the last to go. Like, I don't know, when we end the video, do you just like keep talking to yourself in the comments?
Just wait for Friday.
It's incredible. Yeah, I feel like you just like camp out watching our YouTube
Switch
channel.
Let's switch to the other video. Okay, here I am for Friday.
I'm ready.
Wednesday video just got over.
Oh my God, he's probably going to do that now. That's going to happen. We'll get there, Dean. You just hang tight. Denny said he'll work on it.
Hopefully this is there.
Why not green thread? Because we didn't want to switch again. Hush.
The white looks good.
Hi, Kevin.
And it's what was already on. Up, Kevin.
Alright. "10 minutes," it says, to read through this.
Wow. It's quite the file.
It's got some details in it.
Let's say.
We should have just typed Andrea T. Sent it.
Just type her comment, just like IG. Andrea T.
I have my special friend with me. It's the pre-show warm-up. Denny's on vacation, isn't he? Yes, John. Denny is on his way to New Mexico. So anybody in New Mexico, keep your eyes out.
And he had to make sure to tell me he was going fishing and how much fun he was going to have.
He's going to have a blast.
Yeah.
He should be headed through Oklahoma. I think he might stop by the sand dunes. We'll see. I don't know.
You should.
He should.
Right there.
He's going to have a great time.
Yeah. Yep, so he's just hauling his camper.
It's a really nice picture of your hand.
Well, I can't successfully sew and pay attention to anything else.
I also found out that the hat does not have any structure on the crown. Made it harder for the patch to stick to it, and the hat would wrinkle under the patch. What were you trying to do, Wayne?
Was that like without sewing it? Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's Nick?
How's it going?
It's going really good.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
You're welcome, Josh. Yeah, you can. If you want to send in another one, we'll send you one of Kevin's. I haven't gotten your first one yet. I asked Angela to look through the office and see if she could find it, but I'm sure it's in the mail somewhere. We'll get here one day.
And I can confirm, everyone, I have not shredded the thread. The cardboard is out, and the sweatband isn't sewn over.
Yay!
You gonna take the candy?
I did a thing.
All right, Nick is going to control the ship.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
I got to go have lunch
Okay.
with my wife.
Okay.
She was born on this day.
Tell her we said happy birthday.
Like 29 years ago, she was born on this day.
Yep. Always 29 years ago. Forever 29 years ago. Josh is like, I'm literally ordering those pens right now. He said they look amazing.
Yay.
They're a blast. I have a lot of fun with them. I've done a few like tooled flowers and then gone over them with those pens.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a good time. Because sometimes I get tired of just like tooling and antiquing. Make it a little flashy.
Look at that.
Turning my stool. Sorry. I'm
Where
too.
did it mess up?
No, it's good.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that is true.
What?
So the green hat doesn't
Can you
have any
try it
structure
on?
like the other ones. Yes, Abigail, come try it on.
Give me a second. Let me get the threads.
Come
Take
say
care.
hi. Take
That's
off
nice.
your other hat.
Pull your threads out the back.
Make sure your hair looks okay.
Oh, well.
Can you calm that down, like Tony likes to say?
I know.
Calm that down.
I've heard that my whole life.
I see you have some powerful
here.
hair.
Get in here. All the way in here.
Come here, bud.
Come pretend like you like us.
And you still gotta wait while I try to fiddle with this thread. It's being difficult.
What are you doing?
Pulling the threads through to the back before I burn them off, so that way no one can see the ends of the thread.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just blend in back here.
I believe you.
It's always fun when Abigail comes to visit. Me and Andy always have to harass her about the moment we see her.
About the moment?
I mean, roughly at the time of as soon as we see you.
Yeah, because you're just not here, so we have to get all of our
I know,
harassing.
that
Like
happens
every
That's
2
gotta
days.
be rough.
In
got,
every department.
2 months of harassing. Or
Good thing that's like my family's love language, so
Yeah.
let's do it.
See, now no one will see those ends of the thread.
Okay.
Okay.
So everybody likes my flowers?
everybody loves your flowers.
They're awesome, Abigail. See, I knew there was a reason I had you do it.
I almost gave up on it. I threw it on the ground even.
You did. I was going to use it as a test piece.
I was like, this is ugly.
Oh, yeah. That turned out great. Good job, Abigail.
It really does look like a third grader.
It does it?
great.
It's way better than a third grader. You want to go to the front one?
Main cam? Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. So embarrassed. Hi, Chris.
Are you twitching it now?
No.
No, we're
We're
just
just
slow.
finishing.
We're just.
There it
It
is.
is like off
Look at
center.
Abigail's
Beautiful.
patch.
I drew that. Can you tell? Okay, bye.
That's all you get.
Thanks,
All right.
guys.
I guess, yeah, we should probably...
So let's hear. So Wayne said when using the sewing machine and turning on the corners, it would cause the material of the hat to wrinkle under the patch. Oh, on these really soft ones.
Yeah, so what I was doing on those is when I got close to the corner, I would just manually advance the foot or the needle and make sure I just got the needle close to the cloth again or the material again, raise my pressure foot, exactly hit the corner, lower it down by hand, then raise the pressure foot all the way while the needle's in it, turn it.
Yeah.
That way there's no pressure to cause any wrinkling.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a process, but it's worth it.
Curl that bill.
Yeah, I had to smash it to sew it.
Dean's not a straight bill kind of guy. Alrighty, guys. So that is hat patches, dye markers,
Yup.
and
Glover's
Glover's needles, And
Now someone's gonna pierce the other person's ear.
No.
no, get out of here.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Listen, if Holly were here, you guys could have all the fun you want, but she is the only person that would be down for that. The rest of us,
Yep.
I already have like 5 in each ear, so I'm good.
I've got none because I'm terrible at making decisions. So don't know if I want one. Don't know if I don't.
Oops.
Hey, you're almost there.
I am. I'm getting to the final stretch, but I'm not gonna.
I still think the black thread looks good.
because you're crazy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alrighty, folks.
Oh.
Well, that is. I am like 5 holes from done, but here is this
You get the
hat.
concept.
So if Nick wants to go to the top one. He's distracted.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey.
So we're getting there. Look how cute that is.
Super cute.
It's gonna be great. It's
Love
gonna
it.
be, it'll be
Don't stab yourself in the
super
eyes.
awesome and cool.
Very good.
Oh, looks cute.
That does look good.
Just put that over here. Just tuck your head in.
You can thread it through your piercings.
Oh, hey, that's actually really nice. It's really bright right here with all these
You
lights.
got your
It
eyes shaded.
And like,
You think it's a mistake that I wear a hat in here every
This
time?
this is nice. I can see the screen now.
Yeah.
Like my eyes were all upset before, but they're all right. So, alrighty, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
We will be here tomorrow with live shopping. So I know we missed last week, and all of you guys are just so sad that you could not spend all of your money with us. We will be here tomorrow, 2 p.m., Facebook only, for live shopping. Tony and I'm sure we'll have amazing, wonderful, fantastic things.
Yep.
There's your 3 adjectives. And then on Friday, we will be back with a leather skirt out of some lambskin that I am
Nice.
super excited about. So it should be a phenomenal rest of the week. And then next week, we'll do the teddy bear. Next week will be the
Yes.
teddy bear. We will be prepared for a bear.
And with
So-
the leather skirt, I promise you guys now, Liz is sewing all of it on the machine.
That is 100% correct. I will do things. Alrighty, folks. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you later.
See you Friday.
Bye.